If you're a premium member of the lynda.com online training library, or if you're watching this tutorial on a disk, you will have access to the exercise files used throughout this title. Exercise files for this title are arranged by chapter and by movie, and you can find the exercise files that correspond to the movie you're watching by first looking for the chapter number and then the movie number. In order to use these exercise files, you'll first want to make sure that you have everything installed, which we cover in chapters 1, 2, and 3. If you're confident that you have everything installed, then you'll want to move the exercise files into your Sites directory. On a Macintosh, that's inside My User directory and inside Sites by default. And then you can simply drag the file in. I'll Option drag it, create a new copy, and rename it by removing the chapter and the movie numbers from the front. And now your files will be in the same state as mine. If you're using a Windows machine, in Chapter 3 I show you how to install WAMP, and WAMP will store those files in the C drive inside the WAMP directory inside www by default. In later chapters, we'll also begin working with databases, and in addition to the exercise files, which you can copy over to your Sites directory, you'll also be provided with a database file that you can load into MySQL to have your database be in the same state as mine. If you don't have previous database experience, you'll want to make sure that you review Chapter 11, where we set up our database and get phpMyAdmin running. After that, you'll be able to use phpMyAdmin to read in those database files. If you don't already have an existing database to load it into, you can create one from the front page of phpMyAdmin. I'll create Widget Corp, and then hit Return, and it will open up a new database for you called Widget Corp. Then we'll choose Import, and we'll browse until we find the exercise file that we're looking for, and hit Open, and finally Go in the lower right corner. And that will import the tables so that now your database is in exactly the same state as mine. And once you have the same files and the same database, you'll be able to pick up and work right along with me. You can also use both the exercise files and the database files to check your work as you go along. If you're a monthly or annual subscriber to lynda.com, you don't have access to the exercise files, but you can follow along with me, and everything that's in the exercise files we will create in the movies. So as long as you continue to work along with me, your files will exactly mirror what's in the exercise files. So let's get started learning PHP.